Hi, Cancer. This is Mary Ellen, coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your June 2019 Love and Soulmate reading. Before I forget, I'm on Facebook now, so it's Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot on Facebook. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay, cards are jumping out. So, hit me up on Facebook. Love to have connections with friends there. I think it bodes for me some change coming forward. It's not something I ever really had an interest in, but at a lot of urging, I'm there now. Information about me, of course, is below the video. The links are all there. I'm asking people formally to click the like button for me. It really helps my channel. I would appreciate it as a form of appreciation. I'm human. I need a positive reinforcement. So, Cancer, I pulled your oracle cards. We're going to go through the Rider Waite, and I'm going to pull a rune for you folks. It's a really intense time right now. I've been doing a lot of readings and connections with people who are of the water sign variety. And it's clear to me there's just a lot going on for everybody. I've been talking to a friend of mine a lot via email and all kinds of subjects coming up and reflected here in the cards, which I'm kind of glad to see. So one of the things we were talking about was a video that was shared about somebody talking about being triggered and how it's important to just let yourself be triggered and don't get freaked out about it because there's information in there for you. So I think it follows on this theme. Let's see. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to use these cards. We'll unpack them one by one, okay? And then we'll see how far we get. I'm going to keep shuffling. I want to read to you a little bit about Raven. This is clear to me that it's a time that's imbued with a lot of magic. So throughout time, Raven has carried the medicine of magic. It's been true in many cultures. It's sacred in the medicine ways to honor Raven as the bringer of magic into your life. Raven magic is powerful medicine that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void, which is exactly what we've been talking about, which is the home. The void is the home of all that is not yet in form. So shout out to my friend. You know who you are. The void is called the Great Mystery. Great Mystery existed before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside the void and emerged from the Great Mystery, and Raven is the messenger. If it shows up in your spread, you're about to experience a change in consciousness. This may involve walking inside the Great Mystery on another path at the edge of time. I'm going to leave it there. These readings go on for a couple of pages. But as my guides always say, you get the inference. So I think for this month, I want to focus even more on, remember, we are talking about love in the widest aspect of what that means. There's clearly somebody in your life who carries this Raven medicine. And it may just be that because of their presence, you get triggered or stimulated to walk into the void, to have a change of consciousness in order so that something can evolve. And then the next card out is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, and it talks about the wind. And my guides are saying it's kind of the same message, but I want to just check in with the book, okay? Just to make sure that I'm saying the right things for you. So wind is the symbol that represents the element of air. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the four directions, and there are different qualities that are bestowed by each direction. South carries a new sense of trust. West is calling you to move more into introspection. North is moving to bring you wisdom and strength. And East carries clarity of vision and purpose. So the winds are blowing. Become very alert. about how the winds are blowing into your life. And the last card from the Journey of Love Oracle is about shifting universes. So you're going to have a magical month, no doubt, through whoever this person is that's in your life. It could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a family member, it could be anybody. Cancer, this month, there's another card. Stay very, very alert, would you please? And I would love to get messages from you folks, so make sure to comment on the video. Okay, my guys are telling me to stop. So we've got a mystical month coming forward. So I guess I just want to editorialize a little bit. I think I'm going to do a larger video about this. And again, shout out to my friend, who's just an amazing person. You know, when you talk about something came through, we've been having conversations about various things for at least a year. So what came forward were some ideas about the Cancer life cycle. And it has to do with the element of water and the way water transforms itself and the steps and the mechanisms that have to be in place for the life cycle of a Cancer to complete itself. And it does have to do with being carried along by the wind at some point when you're in the mystical realm and you've changed your form in order to be able to move. So whoever's in your life is either involved in a similar process, or they're going to stimulate this process, perhaps assist you, maybe just give you some love and support from these places because of their nature, whoever this person is. Because clearly their presence is going to rock your world. It's going to shift your universe. There's going to be some messages coming through from that person. And, you know, the wind, maybe like my friend and I, maybe it'll be emails, text messages, letters coming in the mail. My guys are talking about like Harry Potter, right? An owl shows up and drops a message. That kind of messaging, I think, is what's coming through to you. So here we have the Page of Pentacles. I think I'm going to put it right there because when the universe shifts, it's time to start building a new foundation. So there's somebody who is going to help you do that, or it's the process that they're in. It could go either way. And then it's interesting because there's the Hermit card, okay? And I'm, again, referencing this conversation. I think that conversation was just to help me understand things that I didn't understand, and I'm a Virgo. So there's the card for the Hermit, right? And I'm going to put it here with Raven. You know, being in the hidden realm, where a lot of introspection takes place in order to bring clarity. It's not just being in the dark for the purpose of being in the dark. So there's the Knight of Pentacles. And I think I'm going to put this right here with the wind. There's something coming in from this person. And it's giving you the ability not only to generate a new cycle and to start to build something because the universe is shifting. Then we see the energy that comes in on the wind progressing already in this way. Because of the energy of the shifting universe and the winds that are blowing in your life, in your soulmate's life, something is being built. And there's a lot of progression, right? It's slow progression because it's earth energy. And whoever that person is deep. You know, I'm sorry, I'm misspeaking. Whoever that person is that's kind of showing up slowly, riding forward, moving the energy forward. They're doing it from this place. So you might not be able to see them right away. It might be somebody that you haven't considered, my guides are saying, or that is in your life. Just listen. My guides are saying, just listen. Okay, listen to the wind. It's bringing something forward. So the next card that's here in this pile that fell out is the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of work that's been going on. And the process, again, do you see how it's moving forward in all these ways? Really moving forward in a way that is quiet. It's something that's going on in the realm of magic, I think, because that's the experience that I have, and that's the experience that I'm having with this friend of mine. So the Page of Swords, part of the slow going forward is in order to create a new kind of clarity, new messages coming forward about intentions of clarity and messages that bring clarity coming forward slowly. And then what comes after that is the Knight of Swords. And I think that does go right there, because when the mystery realm comes forward and things come out of the mystery realm, then what happens is it brings clarity that comes forward on the magic of the moment. So whoever this person is that carries this raven magic, this ability to travel with you, because Cancer is part of what you do. You travel in and out of the mystical realm because of your own transformational cycle. It's very interesting to me. So there are a lot of people in the world that walk around with this kind of ability to have sort of deeper insight, and they can help you address your fears as part of what the conversation was about. And I'm just taking those conversations as a gift from the universe, and I'm seeing it show up in the cards. So I really like it. So look, 10 of Wands. Time to put the burdens down. That's what the clarity's for, and the going deep. So, you know, allow the cycle thank you, Spirit. Allow the cycle that's coming forward in this very slow, measured way, my guides are saying. Judgment about what comes on the wind. Information coming through, again, from the universe in order to create a moment, in a sense. This is not the death card, it's the rebirth card. You have to bring some judgment to your situation. Understand what are the issues that are coming to and from the wind while you transform. It is the wind in which you live, Cancer. Absolutely. I have total clarity about that now. I'm feeling pretty stable in my own thoughts about that stuff. And like I said, I'm going to do a video. I want to have some more conversation with my friend, because that's the person who's in the state. So I'm waiting for that person's critique of my thesis that I forwarded, based on knowing that some things about that person's reading. So it's a global notion. Okay, so I think there's the next card. There's the last card, my guides are saying. 3 of Wands. Perfection. Standing in this place, looking forward. The moments of beginning. Things have moved. Things have progressed. And now new growth begins. After all this work, when the initiation of this cycle was announced, because the universe is shifting, my guides are saying sands. The sands are shifting underneath your feet. Also appropriate notion for a Cancer. So, you know, Cancer, keep working. Work your own magic. Understand your own self. And take the assistance that comes to you from the mystical realm. I'm not sure if this is a lover's reading or if this is just a reading about your love condition. Your condition, in a sense, as a being. But if you are connecting with somebody, or somebody new shows up in your life, comes in on the winds, it's going to feel like magic, and it is going to shift your world. Absolutely. And, you know, Cancer, I think it's time. It's what's needed. We're coming into the eclipse season. Things are going to change for all of us. Certainly they're changing for me. And the thing I really love the most about this reading is the 10 of Wands is there. And you are looking straight into these moments of judgment, because it's time for you to put the burdens down. The cycle's done. My guides are saying the cycle's been broken. And now it's incumbent on you to be willing to say, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to put the burdens down. And you're going to get a lot of clarity about that in whatever way it comes from this person. So I think that there's the other thing about this person is, although we see Raven and we see the wind and we see shifting sands all over the cards, we see earth energy, stability in all these ways. And somebody working really hard in a way that's stable or has been stable to bring forward this judgment that needs to come. New messages, maybe in a different way. And you should be able to take advantage of these moments to have your moment where you get to rise back up from whatever place has been holding you down. So this is somebody that is really, you know, like all soulmates, lovers, whatever you want to call them, should be doing for you. It should bring value to your life and cause you to be in the energy that allows you to come into your fruition, to change and blossom and grow. To me, that's what the Garden of Love is all about. It shouldn't be about a lot of conflict and a lot of tug of war, and it happens in every relationship, right? It's part of life. But primarily, and maybe I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong, in my experience, the love relationships that I've engaged in that have done the most for me are the relationships in which the love that was coming at me caused me to blossom without a lot of this baloney going on, because this stops the flow of energy. That's what it is to be overburdened. Things cannot come forward when all your energy is going into this kind of stuff. So I love that. I love that. It's a reflection of everything that's been coming across my wins, my communication, my thought process. I had what feels like a huge epiphany. It's based on human beings and their cycle. How do you know what your soul is doing? What's your energy signature trying to tell you, help you learn, etc.? And yeah, I don't know. And there it is. My guys are saying, and there it is. So let's, if you could give us a message from the Rune Spirit, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, you know what? You see this moment when all the work's been done, and then you begin to sprout the energy, the idea, the notion of moving forward, and it rises up. It has to come through this new place of clarity, a new door opening. See? And it's going to be very stable, whatever this realization is that you're going to come to. And you're going to get it by going into the deep. With this person, with yourself. So I think this is a little bit about loving yourself, because that's been the topic that's been swirling around Moonrise Cottage. How do you love yourself? How do you recognize yourself? What's the mechanism that you use? And this is the type of person that you need in your life, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to go on about it, but it's just brought me a lot of revelation. Oh, look. That's perfect. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to put it right there with Judgment. That is from the Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. It's the reference that I use. I've come to really love it. Ralph is on the other side now. That is the Rune for Breakthrough. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. This is about daylight, transformation, and breakthrough. It is the Rune Dagaz. This is the final rune belonging to the cycle of initiation. Drawing Dagaz often signals a major shift or breakthrough of the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not, from the present vantage point, predictable. You know, when you put the burdens down, the moments of judgment come and you move forward into those moments, we don't know what the outcome is, do we? And sometimes maybe that's the fear that's wrapped up in it. But this is what you're going to be experiencing when this person comes into your life, or if it's somebody who's already there. So, you know, if you're cross-watching, there is messaging in here, very strongly so, about what your love interest is going through. So just be really aware of what that person is experiencing and give them your support, give them your love and compassion. And you got to be willing to go on the ride with them, or there's no point in you standing there. So that is just a really intense message. But, you know, my spirit guides just said you got to be able to ride or die in the relationship. I know it's true with every relationship. So these are the mechanisms of the ride. You know, if you're cross-watching, this is what's going on. This is what your purpose is in their life in these moments. And that's going to change month to month, of course, as your relationship grows and develops. So if this is you and you're cross-watching, I would love it if you would write some comments on the thread. Very truly, you know, educate us all. All right, so for some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. In each life, there comes at least one moment when, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. And you know, Cancer, you're a cardinal sign. Don't forget that. You have a lot of power inherent in your energetic makeup. And this is the kind of journey that it brings to you, this kind of person in your life somewhere. Make sure that you identify whoever this is in your life this month. And if you don't have somebody standing there like that, go seek them out. Go get a reading. Go to a shaman. Go wherever you need to go to make this kind of a connection with another being, okay? And maybe it's just inside of yourself. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. This is a major period of achievement and prosperity, and it's often introduced when this rune comes in your reading. The darkness is behind you, the daylight is come. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts for the future or to behave recklessly in your new situation. Considerable hard work, and we see it here, can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. So Cancer, you know, again, it could go vice versa, but if this is somebody who's walking into your life and you're not having these experiences, maybe there's another Cancer or another water sign walking into your life or present in your life that needs some love and support from you. Please be especially aware. My experience is when things like this come and then it comes out in the cards and then I do a bunch of readings and somebody came for a shamanic journey that lasted a couple of days. It was really intense. That person happened to be a Scorpio. This is what's on the menu. And it is going to be attenuated a little bit different depending on if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But generally, this is the messaging that's coming through. I just want to confirm it for you because of what's been going on in my life in the background, dealing with people who have water sign. And somewhat, this is what's going on for me because my Venus is in a water sign. So fascinating to me. I'm loving it. Thank you so much for being here again. Click the like button. I'm going to put one of those little eye in the sky things so you can look at your Cancer life path reading, just to see all the things that are coming forward, okay? Thanks, gang. I will look forward to seeing you next month, and we're going to be talking about the eclipse. So, you know, enjoy the moon cycle this month. It really affects you always, all you fabulous Cancers out there. And oh, my guides are telling me to give a shout out to my sister, who's a fabulous Cancer. So there you go. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.